Do you hear that? My sanity about to break while everyone I know's out. On a trip, on a boat, on a lake. I'm tired of feeling all FOMO, babe. I don't even care if we stay home. Put our to-do list on ice. We crank the AC to 79 and make a little island right here.
Hello and what's up, guys? It's Sims4Ideas. Welcome back to my channel. Today we're back with another speed build. Wow, what a surprise. We're having a speed build on the channel. Right? It's a new thing. As if like 99% of the channel is about speed builds. Today we're back with another speed build in Paralives. I was actually having an inspiration picture in Pinterest for a more modern kind of style. It's not a townhouse, but it's like a modern wood and black kind of thing that's coming together and stuff. It's hard to describe that. It's like industrial style. It's very modern, very like sophisticated looking. I really love building like with black and the combination with brown wood. You cannot even go wrong with that, whatever you do with that. So you actually already see me trying to fiddle around with the extension, with the roof extension and the advanced tool. It's a little bit fishy, that thing. Don't get me wrong, the fact that we got something very similar to the tool mod from The Sims with the game itself, like from the beginning. That advanced like rotation tool, right? It's amazing that we got that, but it's a little bit buggy. I cannot even guess how many times I had to readjust that rooftop piece because it was, the moment I was doing something else, it was moving magically. It was just moving. And suddenly the roof was smaller than I wanted. It was like far off from the height, and that was like so annoying. I really think that tool has so much potential and it's so good, but that was way too exhausting to adjust everything over and over and over and over and over again, because the things keep moving. It's like not the purpose of it. So yeah, you see already the vibe of the house. It was like a very easy floor plan, nothing special. It's like I had the idea because I also had some like interior ideas that I wanted kind of to follow. It was like it's kind of the open space like you have on the first floor, like part of it. I'm gonna remove part of the ceiling in the first floor, so I basically can look from the first floor, like from the second floor on the first floor, right? I can basically look from the bedroom, because I'm gonna make the bedroom upstairs, to the living room, which is gonna be downstairs, right? So you have like very nice view on that. I'm actually happy that I pulled that off, because I was not sure the build mode will actually do that. But yeah, you see me doing landscaping. Actually, I had more space in that like specific lot. But you know, I'm just a girl. I'm just a girl living in a bubble, loving to do outdoor spaces and not really into like decorating interior spaces. There are like YouTubers and like speed build channels that are doing interiors that are like not from this world. I'm not one of them. I really love spending my time in the stupid outdoor section and putting like plants and thinking, how do I make that space look like fancy and nice, fitting to the vibe of my house. So yeah, I was working a lot on that. You see all the small little stone tiles. I actually tried to do like 2 fountains. There's already the trick that you saw in the last video, basically putting a frameless picture and adding like a water picture into it, so you can kind of mimic the style of water. As you see, I also used the advanced tool for that to rotate the frame, right? Needless to say, each time that I'm logging into the game and each time that I was logging off of the game, that frame vanished or was like in a weird position. Just throwing it out. That's the stuff that makes it extremely annoying to build in the Paralives. Like, at first it was not like making me so like angry, not angry, but it's like, this is not even disappointed, but it made me a little bit annoyed. But now that I built, like, that's like what, my fourth or fifth build, I think, or fourth one, I'm not quite sure. So the fourth one, and it's getting kind of annoying. I think the game is awesome still, and the build mode is like, wow. For the fact that it's an early access game, that's like amazing stuff. But there is some stuff missing while building, right? Yeah, if they're gonna fix that with the tool mod, that the stuff will not rotate like randomly after you placed it, that's gonna be huge. That's gonna be huge. I'm actually gonna take advantage of the tool, because right now I'm trying to avoid it and just use it if I really, really have to. So yeah, you see already me making the front yard. That sandy area, using that in the front yard, made me want to build on the beach. And probably I'm gonna make a build on the beach. I have so many ideas for builds. You have no idea. My tablet and my phone are full with pictures from Pinterest because of stuff that I want to build. To be honest, Paralives gave me my creativity and my will back to actually create in games. Like, I was so burnt out by The Sims. I got already annoyed opening The Sims. Okay, you need to understand that. I was opening The Sims, I saw the EA app, and I was about to throw up just seeing that app. I was about to throw up seeing that each time they're doing an update, I have to update all of my mods, and I had like 3 mods. I just used Twisted Maxi tool mod and Better Build Buy mod, and that's it, I think, even. Yes, that's it. I only used 2 mods in The Sims 4, but it was just so annoying. And the game was so broken. You could not use half of the build mode. It was so buggy. And it's just making me sad, because the options in The Sims 4 are like more like advanced than the options that we have in like an early access stage in Paralives, right? But it's just, I was so burnt out. I created so much stuff in The Sims in the verge of the last years that I kind of burned out. Like, I still have many ideas what to build. There's like, that's the good part about building. It's like endless. You can recreate, you can create whatever you want. There's so many possibilities. It's endless, like not ending. It's like so full of things that you can actually build. That's like insane. So that's what I love about building, right? The endless creativity and the endless options that you have to actually do. But yeah, needless, like coming back to the main point, is that Paralives actually gave me back the will to create for the channel, to create builds and stuff like that. Also, thank you very much for everyone watching my videos. That's like a huge thing. I was like gone for a couple of months. I think like 9 months I was not publishing anything on the channel. And people are actually watching the speed build, so I'm really appreciating that. I'm really loving that, that people actually like to see what I'm building in Paralives. As you can see, I already did the front yard. I did like the balcony area, which we're gonna adjust that later, because later in the building, when I was moving to the interior, I was noticing that I cannot put a staircase over there inside. I was lacking so much space. It was like so tight over there that I had to put like the staircase outside, but that was not that big of a problem, to be honest, because the staircase was still fitting over there. I just had to change the back door of the house. The staircase was fitting kind of to my path even. The only thing is that I had to move some like furniture on the top balcony, but that's like irrelevant. And even while playtesting, to be honest, my Para was walking perfectly fine, like up the stairs. If I said she should go to bed, she was like quickly moving upstairs. I checked everything and I playtested everything. And everything was also functional. So even like if the bathroom looks a little bit fishy and a little bit small, it is all functioning when I was playtesting it. As I'm gonna upload the video, I'm also gonna upload the build to the Steam Workshop. So stay tuned for that. You can check it over there and download it into your game. Right now you see me actually moving to like the backside area of the house. You see me placing a lot of plants in those little like plant containers. I put like something to lay on, to chill in the backyard, enjoy the sun, get brown, stuff like that. Are you guys actually going like sunbathing? Just random question out there. To be honest, personally, I hate sunbathing. To be honest, I personally hate summer. Personally, I want to kill myself during summer because I'm 100% not loving summer. I hate summer. Second of all, like summer in Germany is also nasty. It's like moistury and like you have nothing to breathe over here, and Germany is not made for those temperatures. Besides that, we don't have ACs, nothing. So it's just like extremely annoying. And I just saw like the weather report for this week. Like at the end of the week, we're gonna have like full 35 degrees of sun with no clouds. I'm gonna die. I'm really gonna die on the weekend. So yeah. At least there's like the World Cup of soccer. I actually really like watching soccer, so that's like a small thing that's gonna make me happy on the weekend. Because summer is like so annoying. So props to the people that actually like sunbathing. I'm not one of them. Probably because each time that I go into the sun, I'm getting red and not brown. It's like I'm skipping the part of getting like a nice sun-kissed skin. No, I'm skipping it. I'm going straight to Mr. Krabs from SpongeBob, back to like white, pale as a stupid idiot. So it's like, there's no in between. So yeah. So we are still working on the backyard. It's taking its time, to be honest. Also, another side note, are you all even watching like soccer, and what team are you rooting for? I'm actually very intrigued. I'm not particularly like rooting for any team. Like I'm not like a huge fan of a German soccer team. It's like the basics, like Portugal is like a good team, and Argentina, and I actually watched like the Spain game yesterday. That was like that was wow. That goalkeeper was like, wow. What the hell happened over there in that game? There were a couple of surprises. I actually also like watching soccer because we're having like from my work, we're having like a betting game that you can bet on the teams, and based on the bets and how accurate you were, you're gonna get some points, and we have like a small like prize for the one who won. So I'm on number 2. I'm currently fighting with my boss to get place number 1. But but yeah, so I probably all don't even like to watch soccer, right? So let's go back to Paralives, right? I actually saw on Twitter a little bit. I was like reading comments about Paralives and also watching some videos about Paralives, and I heard people actually not really into the gameplay. It's like lacking a lot of gameplay, I heard. On the side note, while I'm talking about gameplay lacking, I wanted to try to make a custom swing. Later, when I already like finished the build, I was thinking, actually, if I would have left the swing like that and not would have rotated that seating, it would have actually been functional that you can sit on it. But I was not thinking about it because I like the way how it looks now more. But yeah, if you would rotate that table, you can actually use that swing. So it's like not really use the swing. It's not swinging, right? But it's like at least you can sit down on that look-alike swing. But yeah, anyways, I heard that the gameplay in Paralives is not amazing, that people are not much into it. To be honest, I can kind of understand. I can kind of see that, because when I'm doing playtests and stuff in The Sims 4, there's much stuff that you can click, interact with to film like a cinematic for the like preview and intro of my videos. And it's not happening in the Paralives. That it's so boring to do something with your power. You can just walk around, use the computer, maybe cook something, but that's it. So I kind of get that. I really get that. I mean, in The Sims 4, I was not really playing The Sims 4. Like, I'm not really into the live mode and stuff. So there are people that are way more into that. But still, even for like playtesting and for like YouTube intro, it would have been nice to actually play the game or do something with your power and not just like stand around to lay in bed and watching the TV. Like a little bit dull and boring, right? You know what I mean? As you can see, you see me moving the staircase to the back side of the yard. You see me adjusting the roof again because it moved again. It was so annoying. On the inside, you see my vision of basically looking from the second floor to the first floor. I really like how that turned out. I think it's like really, really nice. I had to change the windows because I wanted to make like a very light and see-through look. But when I went down, I saw that the window that is like see-through was a little bit glitchy, so I actually removed it and like made it just on the second floor. But it would have been dope to have like a long, like see-through glass and window and stuff. But yeah, you see me doing the bedroom space. It is like functional and stuff. I was checking it. I'm not quite sure. The only thing that I haven't checked so far if it's functional, I don't know if the laundry machine is actually functional. I have no idea. I haven't like used it or checked it yet. I used it in my builds, the laundry machine, but I was not checking if it's actually functioning. So let me know in the comments if it's like a rabbit hole or it's like actually working thing. You can see me right now decorating a little bit. I think the flowers and plants in the Paralives are extremely cute, and I like the clutter also in Paralives. Downstairs I made like a office space, a living room, a kitchen, and a bathroom. A very small one, but a functional one. And I had a lot of problems because I forgot that when I did the building in the front yard, I have like a platform, right, to enter the building. And the inside floor was not as high as the platform, and I could not raise it. That was so annoying. So I had like a height problem of entering the house from the platform outside. And I was fiddling around with that at least like half an hour or something to figure it out. And when I figured it out, I, of course, forgot to press the record, right? But I finished the whole interior already. You see me already doing like the living room area, which stayed like that. But that was so annoying. So I'm gonna give you like a small tour just at the end to show you what I actually built. That was so annoying. But I did not want to delete everything again because that was a lot of work. So yeah, you can actually now watch me do like a little tour. Like next to the living room that you already saw, I made like a small kitchen with like a toaster and microwave, the fridge and stuff with a sink. Next to that I made like a small bathroom with a very nice, I actually like really the mirrors on the side with the office space. And you can see the floor plan from the top a little bit, how it's all coming together and how it's like a very cohesive picture. So yeah, that was the build already. I hope you're really gonna like it. It's gonna be up on the Steam Workshop, so don't forget to grab that and like it. And if you like that video, comment, follow, like and subscribe, whatever you want. I would really love to see you again over here. I'm gonna very soon build another build, so stay tuned for that. I'm very active now on the channel, so see you next time and have a lovely rest of the day. And for those who are watching soccer, good luck. So bye.